is not Matanori. It's just my thoughts, which I would like to share with you if you want. Um, if you don't want to, you don't have to listen to this. I mean, you'll probably see this on the internet, so that means you can just not listen to it. But anyway, for those that are still here, um, I really dislike this time of year. Um, I often feel compelled or forced to try and enjoy or endure a time that's a blend of a celebration of a day that is loosely based on the birth of a dead Palestinian who lived a long time ago, that's sort of smashed together with mass consumerism and commercialism in our Western world that's been bastardized with, well, multiple pagan traditions. The blurring of all this is really overwhelming for me, and it's difficult to understand, and I find it hard to cope with. I struggle with the obligatory gatherings, present giving, receiving, mostly greed, being indoors, crowds, and I feel pressured into pretending to be happy at a time when I'm often not. I also feel powerless to change any of this and tend to feel that I should just really suck it up and get on with it, as, not to upset anybody. But inside, I just want to sort of hide away and wait for it to all finish and be over with. There is, however, just one person that knows truly how I feel about this, and it's for that person why I go along with this time of year, albeit still a grumpy git. The dark times of the wheel of the year can be all consuming for me, and I really, really can't see the light that I feel that I need to cope with living day to day. That being said, though, it is supposed to be a time of celebration, and I don't really want to put a downer on people who enjoy it, especially at a time where we're all supposed to get together and, have fun. I don't want to be a pariah, especially when I am often welcomed in a group of fabulous people who have love in their hearts and would like me to be a part of their thing too. This time of year, Yule or winter solstice, is a time where we should be able to witness the return of the light and therefore hope. But I do feel that it is important now to embrace the dark too, and we need to be grateful for it. I have tried this, and although it is very hard this time of year, I really struggle to put it into practice. But it can actually work and make you feel good. According to studies, gratitude and celebration can help you tend your emotional well-being and lift your mood. Last month, November, was National Gratitude Month. Who'd have thought? And it's said that practicing gratitude for things in your life can benefit your life all year round. Now, the research has shown that consciously practicing gratitude can reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. And the act of thoughtful gratitude produces an immediate 10% increase in happiness and a 35% reduction in depressive symptoms. However, if you don't carry on practicing this, these effects would disappear within 3 to 6 months. I guess this means, for me and maybe other people, we should practice gratitude over and over. Practicing gratitude is a very good protective factor in one's mental health, and I'm sure I should try this too more often. It also can reduce the deterioration in one's mood. So on reflection, I am truly grateful for many things in my life. So gratitude can be used as a way for me to get through difficult times. The other day, I was reminded of a term called glimmers. I like the expression, it's quite lovely. It refers to moments of positivity that we experience that can combat difficult situations or negative emotions. Glimmers are focusing on small victories or just tiny thoughts of happiness that we might get. They could be simply as seeing a little rainbow out there, feeding the birds, a positive memory, going for the run that you're putting off, or maybe even making that blinding cup of tea that sometimes we're able to achieve. These small moments of positivity are healthy coping mechanisms that we can help us get through in life. It's so easy to forget the small victories and overlook them. But these are healthy coping mechanisms that can help. We get too wrapped up in the stress of all the large accomplishments that we may kind of miss out on. Although large accomplishments can be useful too. It's very important to celebrate the small moments of life. Sometimes simply getting out of bed on a bad day could be a cause for celebration. Now, I do not expect my mind to change about the events and celebrations that is around this time of year. I also expect to have feelings of depression, melancholy too at this time. But I could change my response to how I feel. Try not to let things consume me. I'll not win every battle, but maybe I won't lose the war. This time of year, I do welcome the return of the sun, but I do pledge to try much harder on the days that lead up to it and avoid the distractions and stress that mar my mood and prevent letting my small achievements go unnoticed in my mind. I'm sure that during the winter months I will still have low mood and dark thoughts every year. And I will never ever be able to quite comprehend or appreciate the absurdity of this period and forced fun. At times, I will need a moment or two to stop and let storms pass. But maybe, just maybe, I could be grateful for what that has taught me and where it has took me on my journey. So maybe I need to embrace the darkness more as a teacher. For in it, there are lessons to be learnt, even in my darkest times. Whatever happens, I know that I'm loved. And when I wrote this, I noticed a small bird feeding on a fat ball. And my glimmer there was that I put that fat ball out there and it returned the next day and brought its little friends along. That little bird was just having no care in the world apart from just feeding itself to survive till the next day. If you're still with me, I found some words that are not my own, but I put them together in a sort of prose. To go in the dark with light is to know the light, but to know the dark, we need to go dark. To go without sight and to find that the dark too blooms and sings. And it is travelled by dark feet and dark wings. In the dark times, the eyes begin to see. We have to have faith in the night. So, whatever you decide to do this time of year, whatever you decide to celebrate or not this time of year, I'd like to give you my love and blessings. Have hope and healing all over. Blessed be.